Good morning. For right now, I'm going to make a quick video just to kind of show you what is in the kit that I am putting on Etsy in just a few minutes. I've only got 3 of this particular kit, but I'm going to have more. I'm going to have more kits. But I just kind of wanted to show you just the beginning, just this one. And so you'll kind of know it's kind of hard to show in 10 pictures. Well, it's tied together with that there piece of ribbonish kind of stuff. And but this is for my slow stitch fabric journal kit. First you get this placemat, which makes the cover, and that's the inside of the placemat, and that's the placemat. Now see, you can add to the sides or the bottoms, you can add to make it wider. I think I've put lace on all of mine that I've done so far, or fringe or something on the sides of them. I love this one with the grapes and stuff on it. Okay, and then so you get this for the cover of the journal. Now let's see if I can go through these. Then you get fabric pieces for the pages. Like this is just a piece of white cotton. There's 3 pieces here, 2 pieces of muslin that can make 2 pages, big enough to make 2 for. So that's like 6 pages you can make there. And then I have this is a piece of something. And what I have in these are some are new fabrics, but a lot of them are older fabrics, things I found at thrift shops, and I've just made the kits out of what I find. So then that would be the pages. And then I put in pieces of odds and ends of scraps of fabric. You might find lace. I've put a piece of my upholstery sample in there. And then I would say there's at least 50 pieces of fabric. Just scraps of fabric that you can use to make your slow stitch pages. This one's kind of a lace thing. This I think was a part of a curtain. And this is like just fabrics. Sunflowers. This is kind of like an Aztec. But I'm trying to put in a lot of different colors. This is off of a I think this come off of a it come off of something, but it's like little satin thing. And look at this is one. I love that fabric with the sewing machine, sewing supplies. And look at this, flowers with the black background. This is a panel of like a picture frame with a heart. All these things, and this is a different kind of a fabric, different sewing machine fabric. And then look at that one, how pretty. And this one, that's a heavier fabric. I'm not sure exactly what that fabric is, but they're all good sizes. And this here has got like embroidery on it. And then this one and they're good sized pieces. And then this one is got the big flowers, and there we go with that one. See, this is about the smallest pieces here. And look at this one with the roosters and farm eggs and stuff. That'll be cute. But these are big enough that you can cut circles out of them to make yo-yos, or you can cut pieces out that will make pockets. That one's kind of small, I guess. And there is, see, they're of good size. This is so cute. This is vintage. It come off of a curtain. Isn't that cute with the, what's his name on there? Flowers. Look at these crazy cats. They're not crazy cats. They're all angel cats. Look, they all got little wings. How about Batman? Let's put Batman in there. Look at this, how pretty with the vases. This is a piece. Oh, I think I put this one in there more for a page. It's a piece off of a tablecloth. So, like I say, some are new fabrics, and some are full of strings. Some are, I get some from the thrift shop. I got some from just my own stash. This is kind of like a seersucker. And of course we got our little lady faces in case you want to make little lady in your book. This is a little piece of felt. This one is like a little lace. This one here is fun. Look at the edging on this one. This come off of, maybe it was a tablecloth. I don't remember, but it's got a cute little edge, so that will make something pretty. This is a quilted piece. You know how pretty that is. Oh, this is small piece. Oh, wait a minute. That's folded in half there, so you never know what you might need red for. A little piece of satin. This is like a little piece of, what do they call this stuff? PVC, 100% PVC. Fracture oyster. But anyway, it's a little bit of almost leathery kind of stuff. Fake leather, of course. We don't like real leather. Flowers. This is kind of a lacy fabric. It's like a fabric. It's not really a lace, but it looks like lace. It's pretty. This one was definitely vintage. It come off of and like every one of the 3 that I'm listing here, like this, are going to be very similar and have some of the very same fabrics in, most of the very same fabrics, but some of them maybe not, because some of them I might have only had one little piece. But this here is this is very vintage, very washed many times and used. Pretty. This is fabric. Look at the peace signs on that one. And then here we have little puppies. And oh, this is really, really pretty. Look at the edge on this. And then it's almost like it's embossed fabric. I don't know what you would call that. But I don't know if it was all like on a bedspread or something at one time. And they're pretty. Look at the little elephant. You could actually fussy cut that elephant and put him on a slow stitch project. It's just, I wanted to try and get enough here of some simple plain fabrics, but then some with character. Like there's some novelty. This is what would be called a novelty fabric with these cute little cats on here. Look at that one, how pretty that is. But I can, if you're just getting into slow stitching and you need fabrics, this is where to come. I'm going to put them, oh, look at this one. I love that one. This is interesting fabric here. See how it looks on one side and you look at the other side? Because these black strips are all like woven through. So I think this is the top side of the fabric and I think this is the underside. But I think this might have been like for upholstery seat covers or something at one time. This come off of a linen napkin. Here's some bright yellow if you're going to make a sunshine. Here's some purple. And here's some purple with green. And here's some beautiful. So those are the fabrics that I have in this particular package. But then also you will also get, let me see if I can pull everything out of here. Or you know what? Let me get my get a piece of this fabric here. Let me lay this down. Okay, it'll all be tied together with this, and that's about 1.5 yards. I don't know. Then in here, in the separate package in there, then there's going to be just like lace pieces, ribbon pieces. There's another lace. Now all of these will be different, but they'll all be fun. Here's some more ribbon, and then here is a That's a vintage ribbon right there. I know it's vintage because I know who this came from and I know what she did with it. And so, and here's a piece of twill. I think it's called twill, but it's fun. Look at there. This is twill too. Hang on a minute. Hi, Papa.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning. And then we have some lace here, eyelet lace. And then here is this is a little flower I made with a covered button in the middle. And a pair of scissors. And this is, let's see, this is some embroidery floss here. Now I use this a lot in stitching my okay, so I use that for like stitching the pages into the journal, plus I use it for just stitching my pieces together as I'm doing my slow stitching. In here there's a needle, and it's called a sashiko needle in there, so it's got a nice eye on there that you can fit, that thread will fit nicely in it. It's got a nice sharp point, and then there's a needle threader in there, and there's some wooden buttons in there. And then here is some more. Some of this is friendship. Okay, this might all be friendship thread, which friendship thread is all one strand, and embroidery floss is 6 strands. So some of this is embroidery floss. So when you get it, some of them will be embroidery floss and some will be friendship threads. And then we have yo-yos. I made yo-yos. And then we have, I put quite a few yo-yos in there, but you can make, there's enough fabric in there to make plenty more yo-yo. I love using yo-yos in my slow stitching. I just think they're beautiful. Or Suffolk puffs that they're called in some different countries. What are you doing throwing my stuff around, Papa? And there's that. And then in this little package is more smaller ribbons. That goes in there. And then these buttons. I just got a shipment of buttons, and that I am able to have enough to put enough buttons in these kits, because I know everybody loves buttons. These are, I would say 95% of these buttons are vintage. They're old buttons. A lot of them still have their thread in them from where they were sewn on garments many years ago. And I just love these buttons. And I got quite a few. So because I got quite a few, I'm able to put in my kits. Before, I was only able to put just like, I got like 5 wooden buttons in here. Now I'm able to add buttons. And when you take a yo-yo and you add a button to the center of these things, it has just gotten even more beautiful. And so, yeah, so I think that's everything that's going to be in the kit. I might come up with even more things. So it depends on what all I can fit in the package, because my package for these kits, I've got a 9 by 12 poly envelope that I put it in, and I stuff it. It's all in there. I'll have to weigh it and stuff, because they want to always know on Etsy how much it's going to weigh, and then they figure out what the shipping is to your area. I'm in Florida, so I being in Florida, shipping to you might be, if you're in Florida, your shipping to you would not be all that much, but shipping to Washington State is going to be even more. So that's how they figure the shipping. It's how far it has to go, you know. Well, they'll take the weight and measurements, and but putting them in the poly bag is the least expensive. It would be more expensive if I put them in a box. So that's why I ship them in a poly bag, and then that way we can try to keep the shipping down. And so that's what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you what is going to be, what you will expect, because I've taken some photographs already that I'm going to put up on Etsy, but this way you can see, because I can only put 10 photographs up on Etsy. So this way you can see exactly what you're going to be getting, and maybe even more if I can stuff more in the bag. And so that's it. And so I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. This is just what's going to be. I'm going to start uploading the listing now, because I just took the pictures of them too, and so that they should be, and I'm only going to have 3 of this particular one, and then I'm going to start putting together some more kits, and some different kits too. I'm going to, some that are just slow stitching, that are not a journal, pocket journal, a pillow journal, but some just kits too, so you'll have to watch for them. But sometimes I get very slow, so yeah, I always get very slow. So anyhow, God bless you all, and may he watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video tonight. To this afternoon at 4 o'clock I'm going live, and with a friend, me and Ray, and we're going to brag about our buttons. That's all we're going to do, is brag about our buttons. Okay, God bless you all.